They've done it again. Another statement, another dose of outrage, another attempt to paint themselves as the victims. This time, it's the Rangers Supporters Association crying foul because Celtic won't hand over away tickets for the next derby at Celtic Park. According to them, this is about fairness, about sporting integrity, about punishing innocent fans. But let's be honest, that is absolute nonsense. Because this didn't start with Celtic refusing tickets. It started at Ibrox. It started with pitch invasions. It started with violence. It started with Celtic staff being targeted. It started with chaos spilling into what should have been one of the biggest fixtures in Scottish football. And now, somehow, we're supposed to pretend Celtic are the villains. Not a chance. Let's break this down properly. The Rangers Supporters Association wants everyone to believe Celtic are acting out of spite, that Celtic are trying to gain a sporting advantage, that denying away fans somehow damages the integrity of the title race. But here's the part they keep skipping. Celtic reportedly said Rangers could still receive tickets if they guaranteed none would go to the Union Bears. That's it. Not all Rangers fans, not every supporter. One specific group. A group repeatedly associated with disorder. A group at the centre of serious concerns after the scenes at Ibrox. A group that has become a headache not just for Celtic, but for Rangers themselves. And Rangers refused. Think about that. They had a choice. Protect the fixture, protect ordinary supporters, protect the reputation of the club, or protect the Union Bears. And they chose the Union Bears. Then they ran to the SPFL claiming injustice. You couldn't write it. The Supporters Association says it's unfair to punish the many for the actions of the few. Fine. So why not isolate the few? Why not simply say, yes, those responsible won't be getting tickets? Because apparently that was too much to ask. Instead, they've chosen the usual strategy. Deflection. Blame Celtic. Blame the SPFL. Blame everyone except the people who actually caused the problem. It's the same old story. If Rangers fans had travelled to Ibrox, watched the game, gone home and behaved like normal adults, none of this happens. No issue, no statement, no drama. But when supporters storm the pitch, create disorder and turn a football match into a security concern, consequences follow. That's not anti-Rangers, that's reality. And this sporting integrity argument, please. Where was this concern for integrity when Celtic staff were being threatened? Where was this concern for fairness when safety became the real issue? You don't get to scream about integrity after creating the problem yourself. That's like setting fire to your own kitchen and then complaining the fire brigade made the floor wet. Absurd. The association also talks about double standards. They say Celtic fans were allowed into Ibrox, so Rangers fans should be allowed into Celtic Park. Again, missing the point entirely, because the issue isn't the badge on the shirt, it's the behaviour. Celtic aren't refusing Rangers fans because they're Rangers fans. They're refusing to hand over tickets without guarantees around a group linked to repeated disorder. That's a massive difference, and frankly, most reasonable football supporters understand that. Even many Rangers fans probably understand that, but supporter associations like this don't exist to be reasonable. They exist to perform outrage, to manufacture victimhood, to turn every consequence into a conspiracy. And that's why so many people see this statement for what it is, a joke. Not because rivalry makes people dismiss it, because it insults everyone's intelligence. We all saw what happened. We all know why this issue exists. Pretending Celtic woke up one morning and randomly decided to ban away fans is laughable. This was earned, and here's the funniest part of all. They want sympathy. They want people to believe they're standing up for ordinary supporters. But if they really cared about ordinary Rangers fans, they'd be asking hard questions of the people who put those tickets at risk in the first place. Instead, they're defending the culture that caused it. That tells you everything. Celtic's responsibility is first and foremost to the safety of players, staff, supporters, and stadium operations, not to the feelings of a supporters association desperate for a headline. If Rangers wanted a full away allocation, they had the solution. Distance themselves from the problem. They didn't. That's on them, not Celtic. So, no, the Rangers Supporters Association isn't defending football. They're defending embarrassment. They're defending disorder. And worst of all, they're trying to sell it as principle.